Hey everyone. Well, this is a surprise, but well, every time I build a model, I tend to usually forget something, and in this case, it was a pretty key element. We have our exhaust collector, but I forgot to model the actual exhaust from the exhaust collector. So I have some bits of plastic here, and I think I plan on just cobbling something here together and seeing how it looks. I think we want to come looking at the reference photograph here. I'll show you what I mean. So here's basically the same engine. This is the Lycoming. There's a little bit of glare on the screen. The Lycoming R680 or 675 motor. And you see this feature here is the actual exhaust porting that comes from the collection ring. So cylinders fire their exhaust into the ring, and then it is shot out through the port, the majigger, that I forgot to include. So we're gonna rig something up here. Take a look at it and see if it'll fit, and see if it'll fit the bill. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this as our shroud, this piece here, attach it more or less like that. I've sanded it out and hollowed it, rounded it to make it fit. And then off of that will come this piece, which I'm going to heat and bend. And then attached to the end of that, we'll cut a bit of our aluminum tubing at a 45-degree angle and just put it on the end of this. We'll assemble these three parts, see what it looks like on our motor, and if it looks good enough, if I can make it work, I'll attach it and paint it to match the this bronzish color. So let's see if this works. I'll hang the camera. Just give me a second here. Alright. Let's see if this will work. So we want to heat the plastic without damaging it or catching it on fire. And the way we do that is we give it a minute or two over a flame, a few seconds over the flame, and try to soften that up a little bit. It starts to look a little wet, and it may even begin to droop or sag a little bit. I want that. What I don't want is any real distortion. I just want to bend this. I don't want it to deform completely. And I can see that it's starting to do just that. It's starting to do a little more than I want it to. Okay, alright, we got a little smoke, a little flame. Let's see what happens if we try to deflect this into a radius. And you see we're getting somewhere. It's more of a tighter bend than I wanted. But if it gets us around that corner and can be sanded to some sort of acceptable shape, then we're okay. I'm just see if I can radius that a little more, make it less of a corner and more of a section of a circle. Oh, that gets hot. Alright, well, we knew that, right? It's a fire. Let's see, that just distorted that. Okay, let's coming off of this end here. Distortion than I wanted, but let's see if it works. attach that right there? Let's do that. Tack that on there real quick and just so I don't have to try and hold it 6 ways from Sunday. Just tack this on. I can pull it apart if I need to. There. You see that gives us this sort of a look. Okay, that gets us to our corner. That actually does a pretty good job of getting us more or less where we need to be. Our glue joint failed, but that's okay. It's just a mock-up to see what we could do. Yes, okay. Let's try putting that back together just for a second. Alright. Well, I think it might pass. I think it just might work. I'm going to clean it up as best I can. I might even take this all the way out of the way here, but yeah, we'll take that completely off. I'm not sure if that'll make us too short though. Let's see. It might make it a little too short. Depends on our path. So let me mess around with this a little bit and then I'll come back.